More now on the debate and how both candidates did. Let's bring in John McCormick, senior writer for the Weekly Standard. I think you have to agree, John, that Donald Trump had the bigger hill to climb last night. Did he succeed?
At the end of the day, I don't think so. Some have suggested that this was effectively a debate win for Trump. They argue that he stopped the bleeding, that he effectively fought her to a draw the last hour of the debate. The instant polling, the real polling, not fan polls, suggests that's not at all clear. One poll by YouGov shows that Trump narrowly lost. Another real poll by CNN shows a bigger loss. But here's the problem. Donald Trump didn't need to simply fight Hillary Clinton to a draw last night. He needed to win. He needed to reset this race. He went into this debate down nearly double digits in Pennsylvania, Colorado, Virginia. He needed to turn that thing around, and I don't think he accomplished that. This was a do-or-die debate, and I think that he died.
As we speak, senior members of the Republican leadership in the House, actually all the House Republican members, are calling into a conference call. They are going to be discussing what to do about Donald Trump. Do they distance themselves from him? Do they, continue with endorsing him? There's a lot of turmoil right now on Capitol Hill over the remarks that came out on tape on Friday night. Jerry Seib was writing in the Wall Street Journal that he sees Trump now being liberated from having to associate himself or having to sort of kowtow to senior leaders of the party. What do you think about that?
Well, I think that as for the conference, I don't know what the Republicans are going to do. I do think that Trump did well enough last night. It wasn't a complete meltdown that you're not going to see, Mike Pence drop off the ticket. I think it was possible that Paul Ryan would have tried to pull the plug on his support for Trump. Now that's thrown up in the air. I don't know exactly what they're going to do. I think that Jerry Seib is right, that Trump definitely was ready to kind of throw everything out there. He went nuclear last night, bringing out people who have accused Bill Clinton of sexual assault. He actually wanted to sit them in the very booth with Bill Clinton last night, and the debate commission actually stopped that from happening. So very rough and tumble from both candidates, and I think Trump for the next month, unpredictable. No one knows what he's going to say next. No one knows what video is going to drop next. Even if he gets past this whole very vulgar video in which he brags about making unwanted sexual advances on women, you don't know what's going to happen next. There are women out there who have accused Trump, just as there are women who have accused Bill Clinton. The problem is that Bill Clinton isn't on the ticket. Hillary is.
But there are people who like the way that Trump went after Hillary last night on, pick your issue. But he was in her face about the emails, about the reset with Russia, about Ambassador Chris Stevens and what happened that night in Benghazi. And there are an awful lot of Americans willing to overlook what came out on Friday because they think bigger picture. He took it to Hillary Clinton on some of the issues that they see as her biggest faults.
Well, that's exactly right. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't think Trump can do worse than 40%, maybe the very high 30s if things really go south, because we are in a divided country, a very polarized country where people are going to ultimately just vote the issues at the end of the day, or they find Hillary Clinton is even more unacceptable than Donald Trump. But like I said, if you just take a look back, where things were 72 hours ago, after Trump lost that first debate, as pretty much everyone acknowledged, wasted an entire week getting into a fight, relitigating a fight with a former Miss Universe who he'd called Miss Piggy because she gained weight and Miss Housekeeping because she's Hispanic. He needed to reset the race. He needed to win. He needed to make gains with college-educated women, college-educated men even, and I just don't think he did that. He might have fought her to a draw, but that's not enough to change the race.
John McCormick is senior writer at the Weekly Standard. John, thank you.